This video will contain spoilers for Argylle, you have been warned. Argylle is the latest spy plot twisty film that really creates a new meaning to twists and turns. To start with, the entire premise of the film is a writer, Ellie, has written 5 spy novels in a series that are actually true in real life, and now spy organizations are wanting her because everything she writes seems to come true. However, that is only the very slight premise of this film, and trust me, as we get into this theory, you will realize there is so many twists and turns and things to uncover. Because, my word, the amount of plot twists and times characters switch sides in this film, to be honest, there were so many points where I didn't even know who I was meant to be rooting for. Because it is revealed that Ellie only wrote the book series Argylle because she actually was a spy called Rachel Gill, as in Argylle, and the spy organizations hypnotized her into thinking she was a writer with a different family so that she would be able to write her memories as a spy into a book series so that she could reveal all of her spy knowledge without actually revealing them. But then, once Ellie begins remembering she is Rachel, she switches sides so often that I have no idea what side she is on. But the biggest plot twist moment was when, in a post-credit scene, it revealed a flashback scene from 20 years ago at a pub known as the Kingsman. The Kingsman, as in the Kingsman films, as in the Kingsman franchise. And who is the director of that franchise? Matthew Vaughn, who just so happens to have also directed Argylle, and we now have confirmed by that director that Argylle and Kingsman take place in the same universe. Argylle is practically a spin-off to the Kingsman franchise. And so, as this film revealed how Rachel lost her memory and became Ellie because of an encrypted file that both sides wanted, and that created the Argylle book series, the film ends with Ellie thinking she has revealed everything that there is to know about Rachel until at the end she sees someone with a t-shirt saying the famous spy lie phrase, and it is revealed that this guy is Henry Cavill, the same guy who Ellie imagined as Argylle, revealing that there is so much more to the character of Argylle than Ellie ever thought, and that she still doesn't fully remember what Rachel was like before the Argylle series missions. And in that post-credit scene, it shows a young Henry Cavill, or in other words, a young Agent Argylle, who is a Kingsman agent, setting up perfectly a brand new film spin-off franchise to the Kingsman franchise. I reckon in the next film, Ellie will uncover truly who Argylle is, and we'll find out about the Kingsman organization. I reckon Argylle was kind of like Harry and Rachel was his apprentice like Eggsy, and that is why she is so well trained, as she had Kingsman training. There is only one slight problem with this. That is Samuel L. Jackson, who appears in both franchises as very different characters. However, I don't really think that will be a massive issue. A lot of the times you can get past that. And so I reckon we will get this new film and then a film afterwards, possibly linking Eggsy and Rachel, which would be really cool to see on screen. But there is also another direction that this franchise might go, and to be honest, it could go in both ways as well. Now this gets really meta, because we could see a film based on the actual Argylle book series that Ellie created in this film. Kind of like Lightyear in Toy Story. And we know that there are 6 books in that series, which could just create a whole new franchise in itself, with Henry Cavill as Argylle alongside John Cena as Wyatt, where we see all of the missions they go on, like the ones we saw at the beginning of the film with Dua Lipa. But it gets even more meta than that, because here in the real world, there is actually an Argylle book series in the real world that is published by the writer Ellie Conway, which is an absolute huge mystery, because we don't actually know who the writer is in real life. They're just using the character's name from this film. Now, this sparked massive rumors that Taylor Swift actually wrote the book. I mean, that's just a whole other theory. The fact that in her all too well 10-minute version from the Vault music video, it stars Taylor Swift as a red-haired author, and that Ellie Conway is a red-haired author. The fact that in the Miss Americana Netflix film about Taylor Swift's life, we can see Taylor on her private jet with one of her cats in a backpack behind her, which looks very similar to the way Ellie walks around with Alfie in the film. And there's just so many Taylor Swift Easter eggs like 1989 references, franchises, and the fact is, Taylor Swift is known for adding in Easter eggs to her fans. And so, is Taylor Swift secretly Ellie Conway, and could we be seeing an Argylle film with Taylor Swift in it? And then maybe it's like a combination of everything. What if the Kingsman universe is only in the book universe? This is going to get very meta and confusing, by the way. So the flashbacks that we saw of young Henry Cavill as Agent Argylle, what if he is a Kingsman agent, but that is only part of the book series, not actually part of the series that Rachel Gill comes from? And so the Kingsman franchise is therefore part of the book series that comes from the mind of Ellie Conway inside of the film Argylle, but Ellie Conway is actually Taylor Swift, and so that means that Taylor Swift has written the Kingsman franchise. Oh, I don't even know. Like, it's gotten so confusing. I'm beginning to confuse myself now. This franchise could be massive. It could also be an absolute failure, but either way, it opens the door for huge amounts of possibilities and a lot of twists and turns. And to be honest, like when I was watching that film and I didn't know whose side Ellie or Rachel or whatever she's called was actually on, it's very similar with these potential film ideas. They could go in any direction, and either direction could make my mind explode. Are they going to go for a film that follows Ellie still revealing who Rachel is by looking at Henry Cavill in her real life? Or are they going to go for a film franchise that actually takes a look at the Argylle books? Or are they going to do a combination of both? And is Kingsman part of the book series, or is it part of the Argylle series? Or is Kingsman just a whole separate thing? And does Taylor Swift have anything to do with this? I have absolutely no idea. What do you guys think about this? Let me know your thoughts of this crazy, very confusing potential franchise that we could be seeing down below in the comments. And what did you think of the film Argylle? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? It was kind of like a mixed bag for me. I definitely prefer the Kingsman films, but I'm always excited to see more films added to the Kingsman franchise. And finally, put down in the comments, do you think that Taylor Swift is involved with the Argylle book series, and is she actually the secret writer? Let me know all your thoughts down there, and as always, we've been here on Gate of Theories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.